Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, a new all-time high. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Before we jump in, I would just like to say thank you for helping me get to 600,000 YouTube subscribers, okay? If you think you need clickbait to start your own YouTube channel, these 600,000 subscribers did not get that memo. So you do not need clickbait to grow a YouTube channel that is clearly a lie, all right? I'd also like to say we were able to do all that, right? We were able to do all that if we go over to analytics. We were able to accomplish this goal all while having AdSense turned off the entire time, right? So you can see we don't run AdSense on this channel. We don't have affiliate links. We don't have any paid promotions. None of my words are paid for. So that way you guys know at least what I'm saying is what I believe and not what I was paid to believe, okay? So keep that in mind. Now let's go over to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has in fact put in a new all-time high. And if you look at this, you might say, well, Ben, you know, it already put in a new all-time high back over here. So why is this that relevant? I mean, are we going to make a video that says Bitcoin put in a new all-time high every time it goes up a few dollars, right? Another K another day. No, we're not. And the point is to say, look, while this was an all-time high, technically speaking, right, and of course being technically correct is in fact the best way to be correct, if you account for the money supply, M2, we had not yet put in a new all-time high. You can see that our all-time high back over here in April was actually still higher than what we were able to accomplish in late October. But now, the candle who could, right, the candle who could, has now come above the prior all-time high when accounting for the money supply. If this is confusing, just know that this is the price of Bitcoin divided by M2. The whole idea is might as well take into account the money supply, because we know that if trillions are being printed, right, what's a few trillion among friends? If trillions are being printed, then perhaps we should consider that in what is theoretically obtainable for Bitcoin, all right? So maybe that means it can push even higher, because again, we have a lot more money in the system, and so if everyone's going to get an altcoin USD airdrop of $1,200 way back when, then we should consider that some of those people might go buy Bitcoin with it. All right, so Bitcoin has now put in a new all-time high when accounting for the money supply. Now, not accounting for the money supply, which I guess is probably what most people care about. It's not like you can take that to the bank exactly when accounting to the money supply. Bitcoin is now trading at 67,779. So we are now at 2/3 of $100,000. So again, one Bitcoin is now worth 2/3 of 100K. So we accomplished 1/3 of 100K early this year. We've accomplished 2/3 of 100K late this year. It stands to reason that the only thing separating Bitcoin from reaching 100K is time, right? Now, this is not one of those channels that just tells you it's going to go up endlessly. Okay, I don't see why doing something like that is that useful, because we know that Bitcoin won't just always go up. There will be phases where it will go down for a while. And if you remember back over here, a lot of people were just saying it's just going to go straight up, right? It's just going to go straight up, and we're going to go, we're going to go to several 100,000 in a few months. But look, and then when it drops, then they turn into your therapist, right? I mean, well, they have to, because their prediction didn't pan out. But the point is to say, look, we don't always say that the price is going to go up, because it won't always go up. But what we do say is we try to identify when it's overextended, when we probably will have a pullback, okay? If I think Bitcoin's going to have a pullback one day, it's not because I'm against Bitcoin. It's because I'm against people losing money, and I don't want people to go YOLO the family farm. I don't want them to go bet the family farm on Bitcoin when it's trading for 64K in April and May, when we were in the highest risk band. So you guys know I have the risk metric for Bitcoin, and back over here we were in the highest risk band. It made no sense to YOLO into Bitcoin at that point. But we had the pullback, right? And then what did we say? What did we say for this time to be different? What needs to happen? We need to hold the line. Did we hold the line? We did hold the line. And this was what we prepared for months. We said, look, we're gonna have a 3 to 6 month lull. Eventually we'll get above the bull market support band. And getting above it is not the hard part. The hard part is holding the line. And if we hold the line, we have clear skies ahead. We should have a new all-time high. And by the way, when we were over here, I said, look guys, when we hold the line, put on your metaphorical laser eyes, we're going to 100K. Now, I do believe Bitcoin will go to 100K. I know there's a lot of people that are calling for, well, I mean, look, I don't even know what the chart the bears are looking at, because I just see the same stuff over and over. No matter what happens with Bitcoin, some people just look at it in a bearish light, and then if it goes up, they redraw the trend lines, okay? It's silly, in my opinion, to fight the trend. I mean, the trend is your friend until the end. And look, this trend is mainly up, right? Are there going to be corrections along the way? Yeah. Will the bears use any opportunity to claim victory in the event of a pullback? Of course. But the general direction is up. I do believe Bitcoin will make it to 100K. And again, it's easy to say if you don't necessarily say, this market cycle I do believe it'll make it there this market cycle. Okay, I don't think we have to wait, many years for Bitcoin to make it to 100K at this point. I mean, we probably will make it there. I would think we would make it there this market cycle. But I'd also say I think we're going to go above 100K. I don't even think 100K is the top. So that's what I think. Okay. I know a lot of people would disagree with that. I know some people have their projections at less than 100K. Some people are calling for a double top because when they draw their lines, they just try to draw it slightly slanted so you can't tell, and they just say it's a double top. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin is more or less done what we said it would do. 3 to 6 month lull, hold the damn line, put on your metaphorical laser eyes. We'll see you at 100K. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe, click the bell icon, turn on notifications, give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Bye.